Welcome back to the Kelly Roach Show. Today we're diving into 4 ways that you can instantly improve customer experience and customer retention for a more peaceful and profitable business. A business with low turnover is a business that is enjoyable to run. And for any of you who have been in the world of business for a while now, you know that growing a successful and sustainable, profitable business is not just about acquiring customers, but it's learning how to keep them. The lower your customer turnover, the higher your profit margins are going to be, the more sustainable your business will be, and the more it can run like a well-oiled machine. So let's dive in and let's talk about some simple things that you can do right away that are going to make a big difference in your business. Now, the first thing is that you have to remember that the human emotion, once someone makes a purchase, they're immediately questioning whether or not they did the right thing. In the shortest amount of time possible, from the moment that someone processes their credit card, you want to have someone on the team reach out to them, welcome them, and let them know that they did, in fact, make a great decision. Whether it's a course, a product, a subscription, a coaching program, a membership, it doesn't matter what type of service you are selling, let them know that they're in the right place and that they made a great decision. Number 2, combine automation with a personal touch in the onboarding process. Many people check the box in their mind and say, we have a great onboarding process. It's all automated. From the moment that they purchase, they get sent all of this information and these resources. They have all the things at their fingertips, from how to get into the portal to where to show up for the calls to how to use the program. And you feel really good about yourself and you're patting yourself on the back because you put hours into designing this great onboarding process. It's all automated and it feels really good. The problem is that, number 1, some of those emails end up in people's spam. Number 2, people aren't always the best at reading their email, and sometimes they miss the emails that have been coming through. And number 3, no matter how many times you say, check your email, if you don't get in touch with people during the onboarding process, they've already made the decision in the first 30 days they're most likely either not going to stay or not going to renew. So you want to make sure that you combine automation with human touch in the onboarding process. Yes, absolutely put together your multi-part sequence, bringing people through all the steps of how to use your product, how to log into the portal, how to add the calendar for any recurring sessions, how to access the materials. All of those things absolutely belong in your automation. But make sure along the way that there's personalized outreach to make sure that they were in fact able to get to the portal, that they were in fact able to open your emails, or that they received your emails at all. We've had people let us know on Facebook, that they have not received any emails from us a week into a purchase before. And we went and checked, and they were in fact getting emails every step of the way, and they weren't actually getting the emails. And so they were in our back end as them receiving them. Whether they went to their spam or somehow they got missed, we don't know. But this happens all the time, which is why now we make sure that no matter how good our automations are, that there's always personal touch along that process as well. It goes a really long way, and it actually proactively saves you from tons of questions and tons of customer service work down the line. So number 1, as soon as someone makes a purchase in your ecosystem, a personalized welcome to them, a personalized congratulations, letting them know they're in the right place. Number 2, combining automation with personalization in the onboarding process to make sure that not only are they receiving the materials, but that they know how to use them and that they're putting them into action. Number 3, give people clarity right away on what the success path is and the order of events that they can expect. People like to know that there's a plan. People like to know that you have a repeatable process. They want to feel secure that they're in the right hands and that you're in control and that things are going to lead them to the outcome that they want. So share with your new customers what their success path is. Share with your customers how you're going to lead them through the process to get them to the outcome that they signed up for. And that goes hand in hand with number 4, which is making sure that in the first 30 days that you have a 30-day win. So you want to decide on one core outcome that you want to guide everyone towards in your product, program, or service in the first 30 days that you are going to allow people to focus in on, that is going to help them to get an ROI in your product in the first 30 days. We know that in the first 30, 60, and 90 days, that is the make or break for retention and for renewals in your products. So you want to make sure from the moment that people come in, you're helping them get a win right away that not only solidifies their purchase, but solidifies their continuity and their desire for continuity right out of the gate. So making sure that you over communicate in the first 30 days is bar none the most important thing that is going to help your customers want to stay longer and spend more with your organization. So let's go through it again. From the moment that they purchase, a real person reaches out to them. Once they move into your automated onboarding automations, they're going to also have a real person reach out to them to confirm receipt, to confirm activation, to make sure that they have access to everything and they can find their way around. Number 3, you're going to go over the success path with them in the program. You want to make sure that your clients feel that you have a plan and a process you're bringing them through that's going to get them to a specific outcome. So this is where you're going to break this down into possibly 4 or 5 milestones that you want to help people to achieve throughout the course of the program. And you want to help them to feel clear as to what their building blocks are to get them to the result that is the promise of the program. And this goes hand in hand with that 30-day sprint upon entry into your world. How can you help people get a quick win from the moment that they join you, whether or not it's directly associated with the big outcome of your program? Helping them get a definitive ROI on the program in the first 30 days is going to seal the deal on their continuity with you. I will say that the biggest thing above all else is you have to make sure that your delivery surpasses your marketing. And in most businesses, especially in the online space, the marketing is a 10 out of 10 and the delivery is a 2 out of 10. And so people are constantly left disillusioned, frustrated, and wanting to opt out. And so if you set one core intention around your customer delivery, which is that your customer delivery surprises and delights, your customer delivery outperforms what you marketed and what you set the expectation for them to experience, you are going to be seeing happy customers that stay. And, they've done surveys and they've done research and they've done statistics on this. And customer satisfaction very much hinges on customer expectation. You set the expectation as an organization for what people can expect upon coming into your world. Then it is your job to work with your customer delivery team, your customer service team, your customer retention team, the people that are facilitating the customer's outcomes inside the process. It's your job to work with them to make sure whatever your sales and marketing team is telling people that they should expect, that once they get inside, it's going to be even better. And that is going to be the absolute key. The other thing to remember is that many times people disconnect when they feel like they're not using something. And this is why I've been really urging every entrepreneur to think about simplifying your product, program, and services, having less elements included in it, having less moving pieces, really reducing the amount of different things that your customer has to manage, because the more of your program that they don't feel like they have the time to use, the more they feel like they're paying for something that they're not using. So simplifying your program just down to the basic fundamental elements that you believe people really value and are willing to pay money for and are going to show up for, that's also going to help your retention rates substantially. Okay, so simplify it down, focus on the core, give them the meat and potatoes of what they really want, what they really need, and what they'd be willing to pay for, and cut all the extra stuff that just makes them feel like they're paying for things that they don't have time to use. And finally, let's remember that a lot of people invest in things and then they don't feel equipped to use the thing. And when people are not using the thing because they don't fully understand how, a lot of times they don't want to continue paying for it. They don't want to keep going through the process. So this is why human touch is so incredibly important in your customer delivery method, no matter how automated your business is, because one short 5-minute conversation with a customer can turn that customer from being overwhelmed, frustrated, and about to leave to becoming a customer for life because you went above and beyond for them. I want to remind everyone that retaining and upselling and renewing your current customers, gaining referrals, all of that, that is going to be 7 times less expensive than having to go out and acquire new customers constantly. Acquiring new customers is a very, very important part of growth strategy because even if you retain 100% of your customers, you can't grow that way. However, for many businesses, a significant portion of the new sales that they're making are actually just covering for sales that they're losing. And so it is equally important to constantly be bolstering the back end of your business just as much as you're putting focus on the front end of your business. I hope these tips and strategies were helpful for you. And if so, do me a favor and share this episode with another entrepreneur that would love to run a peaceful and profitable business. If you are not already a part of our world, make sure you join the Kairos Leadership Facebook group. I release tips and strategies and live streams there, and I want you to be a part of the conversation. Again, that's the Kairos Leadership group on Facebook. And if you want to learn more about how you can work with either myself or my team, you can click the link down below this episode to book a call. Hope you enjoyed the episode today. Don't forget to take action, and we'll see you back here soon.